All right, welcome back to the newest episode of Citizens United. I'm John. That's Noel.
Hi.
How's it going, Noel?
Good. I just got my new bracelet today from you guys.
Oh, it
I
is
want
nice.
everyone to see it. How
Yeah.
pretty it is. Robin and John got this for me, made by our guest that's going to be on. It's the sexual assault awareness ribbon,
That's very, yeah.
made by Gabriella, our guest.
Yep, Gabriella will be with us shortly. Hello, Dawn, Kim, Chris.
Dawn, I got matching bracelets with you.
Yes, you guys have great. Yeah.
My daughter, by the way, they witnessed it, stole it immediately when she seen it. She just snatched it and wanted it. So that's how nice it is.
Yeah. No, it's very nice. The colors are so bright.
I love the colors in it.
We got our new commercial. I can't wait to. Oh, Burdett's here. Hey, Burdett.
Hey, Burdett.
We got our new commercial too for her. I can't wait. That she's one of our sponsors.
Yes.
She's a sponsor now
Awesome.
of our shows. So
Awesome.
that's really cool. And Bill Nye's here. Hey, Bill and
Bill.
Paulette. Everybody's here. Thank you for joining us. We shouldn't waste any time.
No.
Let's bring Gabriella in. Hold on. Let me find Gabriella.
Burdett, I'm going to give you a message afterwards. Just text you.
All right, let's add Gabriella. Gabriella's here.
Hi guys.
Hey.
Hi guys.
Hi.
How we
Thanks
doing?
for-
How we doing?
Oh, we're good.
How are you?
Yeah, we're good. I'm glad you showed up today. Thank you for being with us.
Yeah.
Absolutely.
And we love the we just showed the
Oh,
bracelets.
Yeah.
And
Everyone.
Yes, I
is
saw.
talking about it.
Don't worry. Tell me I'm making hers tonight.
Oh my
right.
God, you do such good work.
All right. Hey, Gabriella, your last name we were talking about, it's Manarino, right?
Yes.
Is that right? Okay. Let me ask you about you real quick. Where have you been in Niagara Falls your whole life, or?
Born and raised.
Oh, yeah. Okay. No, I don't.
I actually worked for a while.
I was gonna say I'm sorry. Yeah.
I've known the Zelzato family pretty much my entire life because of my uncle.
Well, yeah, I work for you.
My uncle John Manarino.
I grew up not far actually from. Oh, my dad just said he was friends with.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, we grew
He
up.
taught my sister too.
Oh,
Oh, okay.
nice.
I swear my dad knows everybody.
It was funny because I think the first time he met me, he was like, "Are you related to John?" I'm like, "Which one?" Because my grandfather was John and my uncle was John, and he goes, "He would have been in the school with me." I'm like, "Yep, that's my uncle."
Yeah, I swear everywhere I go, it's like, oh, is your dad? Dad was my
Oh,
teacher.
yeah.
Your dad, yeah.
It's definitely a small community, let me tell you.
Yeah.
Now, so you've been here. So you've been here your whole life, though, right? Have you ever moved anywhere, or just
Nope.
constantly in Niagara Falls?
Stayed in Niagara Falls.
Do you have any kids?
Yes, I do. I have 3.
3. How old are they?
I have my oldest, she's 8. I have my middle daughter, she will actually be on the 21st. And then my youngest.
Oh, nice.
Aw,
Very nice.
yeah.
Well, you know, you've watched our show a couple, I'm sure, before in the past.
Oh, yeah.
We kind of go after people that are, I wouldn't say go after. They earn what they do.
Right.
They earn their what happens.
Oh, yeah.
That the judge don't know that do.
Yeah. Right. I wanted to hear we want to talk about you and your story and all of that. And I know you wanted to bring out your story. So please go ahead, and Noel, if you have any follow-ups or any questions.
So I'm not going to ask you unless you feel comfortable about it, but we don't need to unless you, like I said, you want to. Who it is or whatever. You don't have to say the name, but do you want to tell us a little bit about? I know you're a sexual assault victim, rape victim.
Yes.
How are you, child?
I was 13.
You're 13, okay, child.
I had actually was just about to turn 13 actually, so I was like 12, 13 range. And my stepfather was an over-the-road truck driver. And we had Pennsylvania on the way home. And he raped me in the truck the day before that we came home.
I'm so sorry.
And I suffer from PTSD because of it.
PTSD, you said?
Yeah, I suffer from PTSD. I have severe anxiety and depression. I don't trust a lot of people, I'll tell you that. But it has been a struggle.
Yeah, I got diagnosed with PTSD after the whole situation with Nick. I know Robin, you're diagnosed with that as well too. I swear people don't understand what it does to. I mean, especially, and though I can't really speak because I wasn't a child when this happened, but Robin, I knew was, and I feel like did that make it so much harder when you were like growing up?
I'm not gonna lie, I acted out a lot.
What?
I acted out a lot when I was a kid. Sorry.
No, don't be sorry. I'm always. I can barely even get through a sentence half the time talking about. I want to be that one sobbing. I don't know why I wear makeup at all.
Yeah.
Why do I bother putting makeup on? But no, yeah, it does make you act out, right?
Yeah, I told my mom when I was 16. I told nobody at all. I suffered in silence until I was 16. Yeah, I was when I finally told. And it was a struggle dealing with it. I started out really bad. My grades were in school. I started self-harming. I actually got a lifting just to kind of like try and go, I need help. And I need somebody to listen. And finally my mom put me on and that's when it came out. Because I finally trusted my mother enough to be like, my stepdad hurt me. And then come to find out 4 years later, my sister revealed she was actually raped as well by him. So not only myself, but my sister. Me and my sister. She was 5.
Five?
Yeah. She was 5 years old. And knowing I couldn't protect her, even though me as well hurt me even more. Because I'm very protective of my sister. She's like my oldest daughter. I joke with everyone. I may not have given birth to her, but that's still my kid. So.
I am so sorry. Sorry, my dog. I am so sorry. People don't. I don't know. Like for the viewers, like everybody watching, since we started this, we have had, I don't even know how many people come forward to us privately, and this happens so much.
Yeah.
As children, people have been abused and raped and taken advantage of as children by a family member. Most of it's by a family member or somebody they know. And I don't think people understand rape isn't just about like somebody jumping out of a bush one day and just doing that to somebody. It's literally by somebody you usually know. And then the first thing is, oh, why didn't you tell somebody? Why didn't you make a police report? Well, because when you're a child, what child really does it when it's an adult? It's an adult.
And when your family's life is being threatened on top of it, because he said if I told anybody, he was going to hurt my mom and my grandmother.
Yeah, that's a difficult thing for them to say.
Yeah, you're right. I mean, we've sadly come across so many. Way too many. And of course, Robin, who's over here, Robin doesn't like to be on camera, but you'll be able to hear her.
No, I haven't.
She's had her, Robin, you could probably speak to some of this because you also were a child.
I actually shared my story with her first before I actually hopped on. So.
Yeah, I think it just changes your view of relationships when it happens to you as a child. It creates a norm in your head that shouldn't be there.
Right.
Yeah.
And everyone asks, why are you so protective of your children? I'm gonna I have an astounding amount of knowledge of true crime that if I had found out that one of my children was the person's going away and they're not gonna find them. Just saying.
Right.
And I've had this conversation with mine, who is also a sex victim, that we feel like having girls, we have to have that now. Because it protects us.
And then we see what happens when we try to put these people away. What they do, like, you know what, that's my biggest thing. Well, first of all, nobody should be saying why, asking why you're so overprotective over your child. You're doing exactly what you should be doing as a mother, being overprotective. Because you know what could happen. We know it could happen. And it happens way too much here. Way too much. And nothing ever gets, why don't you go to the police? Or when you do press, criminal charges, look what happens. Yeah. When do they ever really put them away?
And we even tried charges after it all happened. And they told me because I did not know what exactly happened, I could not press it.
That's so messed up.
You said what?
Because they didn't know what she wasn't sure what state it actually happened in. I guess between Pennsylvania and
Oh,
New
no,
York.
I know.
Oh,
It was the city.
the
Because we
city.
had to file with that city.
So they wouldn't even take the. Can you imagine? They wouldn't even take
Isn't-
the report.
Isn't that incredible?
What did you try to was this in our city tried to do the report with our
We tried. By the time we tried to find everything, all of his records from when he was working with the company he was working for were destroyed. They only have a 2-year holding period.
Of course, that's like their number one thing. Let's stay and do what we could to distract this and make it so it's not possible, so they can get everything and destroy it. Make sure there's not enough evidence. That's so typical
Yeah.
of our justice system around here.
And the New York State, they had that Child Victims Act,
Yeah.
which was great, and then they took it away. They only let it go for 12 months,
Right.
and they took it away. And listen to all the people.
Yeah.
That still need that.
I swear, I think they stopped just because they know that there's a lot more people who are
Yes.
going to come after them, and they're terrified.
I agree. Definitely. That's absolutely why. Go ahead, Robin.
Well, and what about, the fact that the DA doesn't treat rape, especially of a child, they don't classify it properly. If you're with a child who can't consent and is under a certain age,
It's first degree rape.
it's first degree rape. It
Simple
just
as
is,
that.
and they just don't want
They don't want to do it.
They don't want to do anything.
No, they purposely find reasons to make
This-
it so it's not first degree or whatever.
This country, not just country, this whole thing. I can't speak for Europe, but I'm going to talk about North America. I think Canada, United States. They've normalized this.
Mhm.
They truly have normalized this garbage.
Yeah.
Of where, because think about me myself. I didn't have that happen to me, but Robin's story. It's a long story, but it started when she was little, and it took you how long, Robin, before you even realized it happened, or 30 years?
30 years, yeah. Before I even recognized that it was actually rape.
Yeah.
And I don't know. I don't understand why this crime is so
I don't understand.
okay. I don't want to say okay, but you know what I mean?
I don't understand why they even, you know what I mean? It's supposed to be a crime to where you go to jail for committing it. And it's like the only crime I feel like that they don't try to put people away when it happens.
I know. It's bizarre.
But you have a thing of marijuana on you and you're put in jail.
Yeah.
For like 12 years.
Right. Well, we had one case. I won't even get back into the names. Whatever, we could. But remember Kay?
Yes.
Think about Kay's case. She gets raped in Niagara, right in the school.
Well,
And they know it. They see it.
don't tell your parents is what they told her.
They tell her, yeah, and then they give the guy a official misconduct.
Yeah.
Almost like it's like as if you killed someone in a DWI and they give you a parking ticket.
Yeah, now his wife is a judge,
Yeah.
Master Janelle Fox, so now she's a judge.
But I'm just saying they just normalize this so much that people don't even. I don't know.
Yeah.
It don't seem to ring a bell, and
It's like they try to think about first, like, okay, let's see what we can do to make sure this doesn't get out there, or let none of our friends or whatever connected to them so they don't get in trouble.
right.
It's
Yeah, Gabriella, how old are you? I forgot to ask. If you
I'm
don't
30.
mind.
I just turned 30 in May.
So that means your sister's what? She's 22?
21.
21. How is she?
21 in June.
How's she doing?
She's from DID as well.
Hmm.
So it's a big struggle.
I want everyone to realize and listen here. You were just saying it. What you guys go through. You, Robin here, Gabriella, the after effects of these scumbags.
Yeah.
Is decades. It's stealing. Go ahead, Robin.
I don't know. I can't speak for anyone else, but for me, being a survivor, it's a daily struggle.
Yeah.
There's not a day that goes by that I don't think of it.
It's just showing my arms.
Yeah.
My arms. I sit there and I my OCD and my anxiety and my depression and my PTSD. It's so bad. I will catch myself going like this, and I'm like digging at my arms, and my arms are bleeding, and it's from anxiety.
Mm-hmm.
Everyone's scared, and like just little things like that are from that type of
The exact way.
Yes.
It's just I don't know. I don't get it. I don't get the people.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Like we went
Where's
through
the
it.
outrage?
We went through it when you come out and speak about what happened to you. The people were ignorant, so
Oh,
rude.
so
The stuff that
ignorant.
was said, the victim shaming, everything else. Robin got victim shamed,
Oh,
and she from unbelievable. And I don't know, man. This is one of those ones I can't. I don't even know. Sometimes I'm speechless
I know.
because I just don't get it. I don't know how. I hope everyone out there is listening to this stuff. We do these stories whenever we can.
Anybody else who wants to come out and share their story, please feel free to come to us, and you can come out and speak. And because I don't know about. I mean, I think you said too, Gabrielle, and it helps to speak about it at least.
Yeah.
I was just gonna say that. I hope that this is helpful for you, Gabriella, because I know for me it was to actually be able to say out in public like this happened to me.
Yeah.
It was a big deal.
Mm-hmm.
And it's not for attention or whatever. To put the spotlight on those people because they need to be there, held accountable some way, somehow. Like, even if nothing happens, at least, they see you did this to this person. Like, I hope you feel at least like
Right.
shit for what you did to somebody.
And also to not be embarrassed about it.
Right.
To not be, I mean, it is something that most people don't want to talk about. They don't want people to look at them differently. They don't want, any of those things. They're not doing it for attention, but at the same time, it's not something that's easy to hold in.
Right.
No, not at all.
Causes a lot of problems for you, anxiety, depression, all that.
Gabriella, now is the criminal there, the rapist, whatever. Is he still alive?
Unfortunately.
Yeah.
He got away.
He what?
He got away scot-free, pretty much.
Yeah.
He originally when all was coming out, he had ran off with his best friend's wife.
Oh,
he was cheating on my mother. Yeah, as weird as that sounds, he ran off with his wife. They dated for about 2 years. He was in the area, and then about a year after they broke up, he ran back to his home state, South Carolina, and he's been there happily married with, I believe, 2 more kids.
North Carolina, you said?
South Carolina.
North Carolina? Oh,
yeah.
God.
Yeah.
Can you imagine what's happening probably to those kids?
We'll have to, yeah. Maybe
friends of the kids,
and
it's such a dangerous situation for
I know.
these pedophiles and
And
rapists to be running loose.
And our system doesn't care.
No.
The judicial system could
And
care.
the sad part is his wife knows and doesn't care.
Yeah, that's what's sick. That
And
happens.
she knows about it too.
She knows about it. Actually, we had a court case where he had to virtually be there because he was still legally married. And because he was married to my mother, he had to apply child support from my sister. Because I guess they were for a long period of time. But New York State went after him for child support. At this point, I was already 22, 23. I had already had her at this point. I sat in court in the back of the courtroom, and my rape and my sister's rape got brought up in court. He denied everything. Denied he never did.
And that's
I was lying everything.
I'm sorry, go ahead. I'm sorry.
No, you're okay. He just denied everything. And that opened wounds for me where I'm bawling my eyes out in the back of the courtroom.
And you know what? Even when they do admit it, it doesn't matter.
Right.
Well, yeah, your situation.
Yeah, the
where
first one.
You were hurt from the ages of what? 10 to 13? What was it? I'm forgetting the ages.
12 to 15.
12 to 15. The guy admits it. Who cares? All right, because Robin ended up going after him through the Child Victims Act, got him into civil court and all that. And sure, he admitted, but it just doesn't matter. There's no consequences. No one knows. No one cares. I mean, everyone's.
I know. Where's the outrage for? Like, what?
Yeah.
How can somebody not? How can people just sit back quietly? How can you get upset when a police officer breaks the law and stuff? But when an adult rapes a child, sexually abuses a child, like that's not enough. And I want to also make clear to people who sit there and think, well, where's the proof and evidence? What child is going to have proof and evidence ready or available to give authorities or anything of being raped?
Right.
What proof and evidence is there going to be?
You know what? The accounts that people have of these things are all the proof and evidence that you
Right.
could have.
It is.
Because there's no way you would have to be the sickest individual in the world to make this stuff up.
Right. And you know, if I even heard that my husband or significant
Oh my
other
God.
could have possibly done something to somebody, even if I just heard that he might have done that to somebody, right then and there would be enough for me to say, no, absolutely not. Screw you. You're done. Get away from me. Never would I sit there and side with them until I found out for a fact if it was true.
Right.
Never.
Absolutely.
I'll tell you this, as somebody like myself, there should never even be allegations against you
Right.
as an adult. Like at no point should there even be rumbling. Like, you know what I mean? There shouldn't be rumor. There shouldn't be nothing.
Right.
There should never be an opportunity
Right.
that anyone could even do. And that's amazing at all that we hear
Uh-huh.
from different guys around town and all different places. I'm sure it's not just here, but Niagara County seems to be extra special
Yeah.
with this for some
I
reason.
swear. It's like, because I feel like they know they could get away with it.
Yeah.
Now, does helping, like, now making the bracelets and stuff like that, is that like a way of, for you, like, I don't know, like therapy? Like, because to me, when I do stuff like painting and making things, it helps me with my anxiety and all that shit. Like, is it just
Honestly, it started at, I needed something to stop my head from racing. I was having racing thoughts a lot. I was stressing out really badly. I was working as an insurance agent with a company in Rochester, and I was struggling a lot. I was having really bad episodes. I was like, I need something to cope here. So getting the beads and the necklace or the string to use, and it helped. I'm not gonna lie, it helped a lot, and it still does. Because now even my daughters are getting into it with me. I actually have my sister helping.
Oh,
So
it's
it's
yeah. We've got to get people to buy as many as we can.
Yeah.
Yeah.
We got well, you'll see during our break the commercial. And thank you for being a sponsor of our show.
Yeah.
That's very nice.
absolutely.
And of all of our shows, the wrestling, all of them. You're going to be on all of them, and it's only how much? $5
$5.
to get that.
I mean,
I mean,
want
it's
another good look. I have both of them on right now.
yeah, both of them on. Look at that. See, there you go. Yeah.
And I have even more terms than that now. I have a list actually on my Facebook page of all the terms I have, the colors I have, and I actually just got the stuff to start making necklaces today. So I'm going to be after July.
Awesome. Oh my god.
So-
My daughter loves the gummy bear one.
Yeah, that's like a big one I have right now.
They're so cute. I love it. You do such good work.
Yeah, they're beautiful.
Absolutely. And I got to ask you. I didn't ask this, and I don't know if this is a bad. Your mom. Are you still friendly? Do you know your mom? I mean, I don't know. Are you guys friendly or not? Or, okay.
We are. We do talk a lot. How do I put it? We had a lot of struggles.
Sure.
Our entire, I should say, my childhood. My mother has no contact with my sister, but I do still speak to her because, of course, I have that kind of where, yes, she's my mom. Things have happened, but I don't want to randomly down the road hear my mother's dead and I have her into it.
Right.
Hmm.
Right.
So
Yeah.
when I heard about that, I was trying to her.
All right. Well, Gabriella, I you know that you're welcome here anytime, of course, with us. Even if you just want to sit here and talk any evening, any 6 o'clock, anytime, right?
Yeah. Anytime.
Tuesday nights.
Tuesdays
Robin
too,
does her
yeah.
show on Tuesday nights.
Yeah.
You're more-
Hop on for Robin.
you can whenever you
Yeah,
want, and
please do.
you will be. We got to get as many people to get her
Yes.
bracelets and all your stuff.
Yeah.
Absolutely.
Well, Gabriella, thank you for joining us. And
Thank
geez,
you.
if there's anything we can ever do, Robin and Noel's always here. So, and if you would come to me, I'm here too, but I'll always pay.
No, it's always good when they have a guy,
I
because they have a guy to, be there and listen and have a guy's point of view and stuff. Because not many men think the way that
That we
you
do,
They need
yeah.
to start thinking the way you do.
We got a lot of. There's some of us out. We see them. We kind of have them all with us. But yeah, no. But Gabriella, thank you.
Question about that pizza you made yesterday. What were you trying to say?
Oh, the pizza? Oh yeah. I'm practicing. I don't know.
It was awfully
It's
good.
the pepperoni one that I gotta fix. There's something going on there. I don't know if I'm not cooking it long enough or what, but I want the pepperoni to get different.
You need to get cup and card.
Yeah, Gail just said it. Okay. Is that made by Margarita?
I think so.
That's what I see. Yeah, okay. All right. That's my favorite.
I'll send you over where you can get it.
Okay, thank you.
Yeah.
All right, Gabriella. Yeah. Well,
Comes with
thank
the
you.
last name. I'm full-blood Italian.
I was just about to
Yeah. Everyone in this room. Yeah. Well, Gabriella, thank you for joining us.
Thank you so much.
Absolutely.
And
Thank you, Gabriella.
Of course.
have a good night.
Have a good night.
You too.
Bye-bye. All right, so that was Gabriella Manarino. Yep. Another,
I hope everybody watching.
let's see here. We got some people.
Flower shortage.
Oh, wow, look at this. All of a sudden I can't bring up my, oh, there we go. John says, hi, John.
Hi.
Hello, Robin and Del Zappo family. Dawn says we are here for you, and we do have a good group. I was telling someone.
On here or none of are victims of this.
Oh my God,
Oh,
yes.
yeah, here's Katie saying, isn't there a flower shortage?
Yes, they're supposed to
There
be.
is, yeah. We were good, though. I was
Yeah.
able to find the flower.
Flower shortage, basides from the little bakery.
Yeah.
The only ones.
Well, and I'm sure everyone jumped to their aid.
Oh,
And probably,
yeah, please.
Still planning out another thing with Nick D'Angelo.
we still haven't found the burglar.
I'm sure
Think
there's
about
a
that.
white
How did
cat.
Sheriff? How did Sheriff Study whatever says his name? How did he not find the burglar?
Yeah, that's
He was
bad.
such a he was so involved in that
Oh, he
situation.
came dancing in. I
Yeah.
know, I remember. And the other ones, yeah, that's from Scott. Yeah, Scott said he was going to kill somebody, beat someone. I don't know something was going on. But yeah, you're right. But yeah, no, oh, hold on. Hey, I'm late, but I had an issue getting on. Hi, oh, Suzanne's with us. So yeah, the flower's fine. The little bakery. Someday we'll find the criminal,
Yeah,
the crook, the burglar. He's something else.
yeah, I know. He's just and I asked the little bakery. I posted a thing out there asking if they wanted to speak on everything. They're with Nick D'Angelo, all that, but they still have yet to respond, which is weird.
Yeah,
He's
right.
very talkative before.
Yeah, he was. I remember.
He wanted to get information to hand to them.
Right. Yeah. I don't know. You can just tell it's a whole big. I'm sorry. It reminds me, if anyone can remember, I'm sure some of you out there, but the whole thing like the mafia used to do, like the John Gotti thing, where, okay, I'll do the fireworks for you on the 4th of July and I'll hand out turkeys on Thanksgiving. But what's going to happen when you're not handing out Thanksgiving turkeys? It reminds me of the bread and all the shit.
Right.
It's kind of got, I think they played that. You know what's funny? On Pine Avenue, not much.
No.
On 17, they didn't. They didn't. And Viola's hasn't gotten robbed that much right next door.
Right.
So Fortuna's hasn't gotten robbed that much right around the corner.
They had like a robbing streak going on for a while. The little bakery, just one after another.
Yeah.
Yeah, very weird.
Hey, it's that burglar. I don't know, man. He was something else.
Can't believe they didn't find
I think he's related to the guy from McDonald's.
Oh yeah, yeah. Oh,
Yeah,
definitely.
absolutely.
Probably. Or the guys that are chasing him are like the
Grimace.
yeah, Grimace. All right. Let's see. Oh, by the way, I didn't mention his name, but I'm perfectly comfortable letting it out. Oh, here we go. The name is Ronald Searcy. We should write. You know what? Because we'll have to check out online what's going on.
Yeah.
Maybe. You know what's coming soon too, and it is coming soon. We're working on it. I can't say it, but something we're working on. I can't say. I was gonna say it. I was gonna say it, but if I let it out, the people that I want not to know will
Right,
know,
right.
and then it'll turn into the whole thing. But I can't. It's
Right,
not-
just kind of like when I open my mouth about something and all of a sudden,
pull it back. I did it last week with these bracelets, and I got
oh yeah,
attacked.
totally, but I can't all about it.
Yeah.
I didn't
Yeah.
realize.
And so why don't we? You know what we should do now? Mr. Del Zappo's watching here. That'd be Bob.
Oh.
I don't like that guy. Oh, there he is. All right. Why don't we take a break? Let me get to our commercials. And when we come back, we have another story that was in the news.
This was actually like went national.
National, yeah.
I think, yeah.
This is an unbelievable story, and corruption is just all disgustingly in it. So
Yep. That's right
let's
here again.
always let's take a break. We'll be back in about 2 minutes. Oh, we're back. Hello, everybody. I got caught off guard there. Whoa, yeah. Yeah. The music editor was about to say something. Good thing I didn't speak. Well, I'm having a hard time. Whatever. Yeah, we do. Let's see what the comments when we haven't been around. People are just saying hi to Mr. Del Zoppo. That's what's going on here. That's what's happening. Hi, Dad Del Zoppo. Wait a minute. Car fell into another sinkhole outside of Duff's. When is the mayor going to use our tax dollars to fix the damn roads? 91st and Lindbergh. The banging of the cars and huge trucks keeps you up all night.
Yeah, it's all tore up over there.
Wow.
He's too busy with that Melinda statue.
Yeah. Put that in the sinkhole.
Maybe we'll ask Nick Melinda to have
Walk
Mayor-
across it.
Oh yeah, the sinkhole.
Yeah.
Good idea. Yeah, we could do that. 81st Street. Good idea.
Well, I'm the one.
Yes, Festival of Sinkholes. We could do that's another good one. Yeah. Yeah.
Like Robin.
Dominic Gianchetti says, "Hey, he can carry the mayor on his back then." Oh yeah. That would be good.
That would be fun.
Yeah, it'd be real good. All right. So here's what we got. There was something else I was going to say. Hold on. Oh, before we get to this next story, you know what I found?
What?
This is something that I thought was really good. I'm going to put it up on the screen. And you got to check it out there. It's costplusdrugs.com. If you go there, check out, for example, bumetanide. If you try to get it at the pharmacy, it's $72, right? For a 60-day supply. Through this thing, it's $10. $10. That's it.
But you already have insurance. Sometimes they won't use that to run it.
That stinks.
Yeah.
So you'd have to go. Oh, so the insurance couldn't, like if I had insurance, I couldn't get that.
I don't think so.
So you'd have, also that's good for you without insurance, I guess. That is Mark Cuban's thing. He's doing that. So,
If something isn't covered under insurance, like there's certain things that are not covered under insurance, like they'll say something about like Motrin or something like that.
Right.
And if the pharmacist has to take it off the shelf, then you just pay that price. But if you have something like that, it'll cover it. But if you have insurance already and say your copay is $80, you're going to pay the $80. It doesn't take the copay and cut that.
Oh, I see what you mean. Okay. All right. Because they were talking that one cancer medicine went up 400%. That was insane. That the people woke up and it was what it was, and there was nothing you could do about it. So, anyhow, that was something. Take a look at it. It's costplusdrugs.com. I thought it was interesting. Put in your prescription, your medicine, and see what maybe it could help.
Yeah.
I don't know. But we got another story here.
Okay.
Maybe I should run the video so everyone can remember?
Yeah, I think everybody might remember this. It happened not too long
ago. Here, let's play it. I think it's channel 4.
New York during a heated custody battle is back in town now to face charges.
Katie Ryford was arraigned today on a felony charge of custodial interference and appeared in Niagara County Family Court for violating a court order. News 4's Luke Moretti has the latest.
Are you guilty? No, I am not. Why New Mexico? I am a domestic violence victim, and my children are also victims of abuse.
Katie Ryford talked exclusively with News 4 shortly after landing at the Buffalo Niagara International Airport. She says she's innocent and vows to produce evidence showing that Niagara County authorities failed her and her children.
The truth's going to come out. The corruption's going to be exposed. Do you want to see your children again? Yes, I do, and I'm going to fight every single day until they return home to me.
Niagara County Sheriff Michael Filicetti, speaking to News 4, responded to Ryford's claims.
These accusations of abuse and the truth will come out, the corruption, I don't know where all that is coming from. I don't know what evidence of corruption the Ryford family has. If they're insinuating that it's me, it's baseless. If they're insinuating that the judge is somehow involved in corruption, this is just, to me, they're putting this out publicly to garner support for her cause.
Ryford and her 2 children, Olivia and Mason, had been missing for 3 years. She vanished during a contentious custody battle with the children's father, Peter Dyer Bakerly of Massachusetts, who has denied any allegations of abuse. Ryford and the children were found earlier this month living in New Mexico, where she was taken into custody by U.S. Marshals.
Please just follow the story, share it, and help me get justice for my children, Olivia and Mason.
The children were reunited with their father, who has sole custody. There are orders of protection in place for both children that prohibit Ryford from seeing them. Attorney Randy Margolis, who represents the father, is asking the family court judge for additional restrictions.
We don't know a lot of things that might have taken place during the past 3+ years, so that's being considered and evaluated right now. So to be safe, my client believes that it would be in the best interests of the children to not have any contact, at least until things can be further determined.
In addition to Ryford's family court appearance, she was arraigned on a felony custodial interference charge. Filicetti says due to bail reform, she was released on her own recognizance. Are you concerned at all? Is she a flight risk?
I would say that there's definitely a concern that she would be a flight risk.
Luke Moretti, News 4.
Why the hell would she be a flight risk after all that?
Well, you want to know what pisses me off about this, okay? Sheriff Filicetti, that you are supposed to be, this is just me saying this, you're supposed to be somebody that helps children and helps victims and stuff. And you sit there and you say that there's what corruption in our courts. Well, first of all, let's start with that really quick, Sheriff Filicetti. Well, corruption in our courts. Well, we can go on with Nick D'Angelo, number one. You have a serial rapist attorney out on 12 rape charges, including a child, tampering with evidence, witnesses, obstruction, who legit raped and trafficked a child from CPS custody that you know about, and you're still allowing that in your courts. But you took children away from a mother who ran to a different state to get away. It was so bad she had to get away from the abuse by doing that. I personally don't know anybody who would just get up and do that without something. I mean, he should have just been smart not to spoke at all. He should have just shut his mouth on that.
Yeah.
Because that's disgusting.
His attitude towards the possibility of corruption is the problem I see.
Yeah.
Seemed awful defensive.
Yeah.
Really
Very.
defensive.
Almost a how dare you? I mean, are you kidding me?
Right.
What do you mean, how dare you? But you know what? A lot of these guys that are ex-judges or judges or whatever, they really have drank the Kool-Aid. You know, they really just believe this. It doesn't get better than this.
There are some people.
But it's easy for these guys because when their kids get in trouble, justice always works for them.
Right.
You know, they always are. In their mind, justice prevails. So.
Oh yeah, there wasn't.
Oh, Phil said he had an issue.
Didn't his child get in trouble for DWI and got off the hook or something like that?
Several times.
Right, so corruption in the
Reminds me
courts.
of a teacher I know, but that's another subject.
Yeah. So right then and there, disgusting. Lost respect.
And
he knows everything about
Katie is in here with us right now.
The mother that you guys have just seen that, Phil said
is in the message book.
right here, Katie Ripper.
With the judge, Aaron DeLabio.
Yeah, and I seen Janelle Messer and all them were, and Sheriff Elsetti and all that donated to her as well. And she was trying to actually tell them about the abuse and get restraining orders way before that.
Well, and wasn't, let's see here, I'm still trying to get justice for my late husband's murder 20 years later. That's Suzanne.
Wow.
You know, and also I believe, and she can tell me if I'm wrong, from reading stuff, Aaron DeLabio, the judge, I think she got all the proof of the bruises and everything, and I think she just she didn't want to.
Yeah, she didn't.
There was something like she just didn't.
She didn't care to listen to
pay attention to it.
Right, she didn't want to. I think she didn't want Katie if this is what happened. She didn't even care to look into it or whatever. She didn't.
Yeah.
So
she had pictures of the kids with bruises and herself, and as I recall, in part of that story, I think they just would not.
What are the ages of the children?
9 and 2.
Oh.
9 and 2. And so you mean to tell me the children were with that mother for that long and you just, without even looking into it, okay?
Tear them
away and put them into a possible, a possible abuser's hands. Like it's.
Katie says from day one, the judge was aware of the abuse.
Okay. Yeah. Oh, but now Sheriff Elsetti gets on there and tries to say
there was no abuse.
Things weren't going her way, so she.
Yeah, did you hear what he said?
She was getting abused.
Right.
Yeah, oh no, things are going her way.
So now I don't know where she's getting corruption and stuff from.
Olivia is now 12 and Mason turns 5 next month.
Okay, so that was just another thing that they said.
Because when he says that, he denies there was ever, he makes it sound like abuse. What do you, this comes out of nowhere. Like, yeah. You know what, it's just way too comfortable. Because you know what, he's going to run for re-election and knows he'll win, so he don't care no more. Now, and that's what's sad. This whole judicial system is political. Yeah. It's sickening.
I need to watch this shit and look into it and make sure that doesn't happen.
Yeah. There is a perfect example of something. It goes to a different thing, but it's similar. In football, NFL football, there's a quarterback, Deshaun Watson. He did some really sick stuff to women that were his massage therapists.
Yeah.
And so the DA there kept meeting with his lawyer, but the lawyer for the women had no idea this was going on, that they kept having these secret meetings, and the DA decides not to file charges, says nothing happened. So he walks away. So what I'm saying, like, it's just, that's the problem. You know what I mean? The DAs, these guys are the problem, and they're all elected officials. So when you look into who's giving them money, that's where you follow the justice. They get the justice. Those are the people that will get it. The money. This is sick, because growing up, I thought our justice system was supposedly good, and I'm realizing for sure, even though I've known it, that it's the money. It's only the cash. It's all that gets you.
And not only that, but maybe Sheriff Elsetti should see how they're trying to. UB was trying to send letters to get her to get represented by Nick D'Angelo. Nick D'Angelo's a good friend of his too, basically. Sheriff Elsetti.
Yeah.
For sure.
Yeah.
With the little bakery, everything.
Miss Don Wong here says, I took off with my children as well when they were younger. A mother bear will do whatever it takes to protect her cubs. Suzanne says, if you don't have money, you get no help. Well, that's sick, but true.
It is.
This system's messed up, and it was not a mistake, right? Yeah. They built it this way. So I think it's only up to people. That's the thing. This is what drives me nuts, like, about politics, like with Democrat, Republican, and all that. we got to be able to break away from those things. And this justice system is one of them too.
Right.
That we just got to realize, no, it isn't what we thought.
We have to stop blindly believing
Everyone.
institutions,
Yes.
I think, is what needs to happen. We need to stop saying, oh, well, it's, it's the schools. We must be able to trust the teachers. It's the courts. We must be able to trust the judge. It's the police. We must be able to trust the sheriff.
The priest.
Everybody. Yeah, I mean, you can go on and on and on.
And we have to stop protecting your friend just because you know them or your friends.
Yep.
Stop. You're putting more people in danger. Like
I said just a little bit ago before the break, I will never, ever, ever, there won't even be whispers that I'm going to be messing with kids or all this stuff. Like, that just doesn't happen. People like to say that, oh, they're making it all. Shit just doesn't get made up because no one would do that. They just wouldn't. They wouldn't do that. It was not, I'm sorry, find me the case where it happened. You know what? No one will give me one. I don't know of one.
It's it pisses me off that the sheriff went on there and straight up just said there's no corruption in the court. Like, we have been begging. I mean, I've even said something like them to pay attention to the corruption in the courts.
Yeah.
Nick D'Angelo, what do you mean? You have a freaking serial rapist who raped children in the courts, right? And you have Janelle Faso now as a judge who committed crimes and everything while running for judge. Had Nick D'Angelo help him. Now she's in Buffalo City Court, who's not supposed to be in Buffalo City Court, and her husband's a pedophile too. Like, tell me.
That's the other thing.
Yeah. Sheriff said, if you see this, come on and talk about that situation right there. Come on and talk. I would love to have a civil debate, Sheriff Olsetti, with you. Just talk one-on-one about the Nick D'Angelo situation alone.
And we could even do it off of here.
Yes, we can even do it off of here, not even on here, privately.
Privately.
I know I've spoken once before a long time ago, but I'd like another chat about it.
Miss Don Wong says, did you see the barbecue Sheriff Felisetti's having at the park across from Bonds Lake? $50, food provided by Brickyard Pub. They better have lobster tails and steak. Yeah, right. Wow. But that's the sick thing. There it is. There's the money.
Right.
So I'm going to pay that $50. So in the event, these people do this. Right. In the event there's trouble, I know I'm good.
Right.
This is so screwy.
Right.
It's not the way it was ever meant. Well, no, I take it back. It was the way it was meant to be, I guess. But what do we got? Okay, let's see what she says. Felisetti also instructed the community to disbelieve the acute accusations of abuse and referred to our abuser as a good guy. Wow.
Right.
Yeah, kind of like Nick D'Angelo was referred to as a
good guy, good kid.
Student.
Yeah.
If it wasn't.
And then he walked into the court, an attorney of good standing or whatever.
And he'll come back.
Yeah.
And he'll come back that way.
Yeah. No, he came into the court a rapist, and he'll walk out a rapist.
A bigger one.
Right. Yeah, right. He became more of a rapist than he was before. Right. Return a rapist into a serial rapist and a pedophile for that.
Gregory says, I no longer trust anyone, period. I know that sounds cynical, but it's for my protection and peace of mind. Yeah.
I agree. You can't.
Yeah.
So many people are they're looking, that's what pisses me off is he's a sheriff. So some people look to him and they're like, oh, because he's a sheriff, he must be right. He must be right. No, absolutely fucking not. That's what aggravates me. Absolutely not. He's not right on that. You know what, even if, let's just say that maybe it was that way, even as a sheriff, you don't sit there and try to persuade the public, the community, to automatically believe that girl is lying and making it up and that guy's not an abuser. You don't do that. That's actually like, isn't that like in case of a jury case or something? Isn't that like painting people?
And you don't do that. Yeah. How do you proclaim somebody a good guy before? These people want to say proof and evidence. Well, she had proof and evidence. Right. So how can you just say without investigating that he's a good guy?
Exactly.
Miss Don Wong tells us August 17th, the picnic is for Sheriff Felisetti. It's catered by the Brickyard. Contact Joan Rocco if you'd like your tickets. Scott says, nice, I have to attend and wear my Citizens United shirt. And Don Wong here is going to send us the pictures. Yeah. We can post them up of the great. See, that's the thing though. People are buying their justice right there. That's what they're gonna do.
Shirt.
Yeah. Oh yeah. There's the shirt. What is
that? It says fuck Nick D'Angelo
and some dots. What did it say? Oh, and some pasta too. I remember this shirt.
Yeah.
Right. Yeah. It's a nice one. let's just say I was told by a head sheriff that if they handled my late husband's death today, it would have been done differently. What the fuck? Yeah. No.
Sorry, that's bullshit.
She's been through a lot, right?
Yes, she has.
Yeah. Oh my
So
god.
then we gotta get together soon. We do.
Scott loves the shirt. We should get him one.
Yes, we should. Get
The
matching
exact
shirts.
one.
Yeah,
Exact
with the
one.
sparkles.
Yeah.
Sparkling shirts.
It'll be outstanding. But anyways, back to Katie. I mean, I think there's a page, Justice for Olivia and Mason,
Yes, there is.
I believe, on Facebook.
Yep, and there's even a video too of her showing, like in the
Yeah.
parking lot of the father that's stalking her. This is
Yes, I
before she
saw that
ran.
video. Yeah, where they just keep, yes,
Yeah.
where she says it. There he is.
Yeah, so. I think that's the most unprofessional thing in the world for Sheriff
what he
Wilson
did?
to do.
Yeah,
You
that's
don't
a
go on
disgrace.
TV publicly and say that stuff.
Yeah, why would you say anything? Because when you bring up D'Angelo to him, guaranteed what he'll say is, "Oh, ongoing investigation, please. Ongoing investigation." Wasn't that an ongoing Sure, it was ongoing.
Yeah, but
Yeah.
nobody can tell. Yeah, right. When it comes to Nick D'Angelo's charge, proof and evidence
We can't
of it,
speak.
you can't speak on it. But somebody yet this isn't even going on long, you're all of a sudden, like my dad never said, yeah, very protective. Yeah, very defensive and protective on her.
Yeah.
I don't
Well,
like that.
what his unwillingness to realize that his system is corrupt is a problem. It really is.
Yes.
It's a big problem. He will not admit. He can't even acknowledge the fact that there is that there's corruption in the judicial system in his own.
And
Will is right. Everything is ongoing.
Yeah, everything is on. Yeah, the world is ongoing. We're always ongoing. Right.
Everything going on is ongoing.
Everything's ongoing. We're
We
all.
speak on it.
Yeah. I don't know. I
Burglar, the everything that's
that's
still
oh my
ongoing.
God, that's ongoing.
And what
Yeah. Yeah. Wow.
What Sheriff Bill said he's sending to other domestic abuse victims
Well,
when
shut
that's
your mouth.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, he's a good guy. There's proof, but that he's a good guy.
Because of Noel and yourself and the others that are out there that join, all of them, from Gabriella now to Katie and who's becoming a friend of ours. It's,
Yes.
and Suzanne. There's the names I'll forget. Tina, Dawn, Kay. There's a whole bunch. There's so many names. Sadie, yeah.
Yes. Sadie too.
We're kind of building a good community of people that have just, have had enough because they wanted you to be quiet badly. I remember the people telling you to be quiet. All kinds of people saying, "Oh, you're going to ruin it. You're going to ruin it." Yeah, okay.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah, you were going to ruin it. If you talked, you did ruin it because this would have been done and that guy would have been on probation.
So I did basically ruin it for me, but at that point I don't care because didn't ruin it for everybody else. Everybody else now, is out there, got their case going.
And I think every survivor would say that the biggest thing that they would want, well, other than torture of the abuser, but other than that would be to prevent there to be future victims.
Yeah. Right.
And so Noel, you've done that to such a huge degree that you've won no matter what the outcome is because you've prevented so many other people and helped so many other people
to listen.
Yeah.
Begging people pretty much to listen.
And you guys though too, because you guys are allowing me and helping me get the word out and speak. Like we can't even get a hold of our local news stations or anything else to just speak on this and get this out there. Like, look how successful you guys have become from it. For helping. Just, like it's by being a decent person.
Well, Robin, we just do what we're doing here. This is where we're not friends with anyone. We have no friends. I don't want friends. We're not here to make friends.
Right.
If no one pays us, who cares? We're not here for that.
Right.
This is all just. I've kind of had enough. Out of every system we have going. Sometimes I concentrate on the political one, but of course the judicial one. I watched it with Robin. I watched exactly. I could not believe what I watched when she tried to do the Child Victims Act, which was at that point was still intact. She went through 12 different lawyers, told her story over and over to them, and every time they'd wait until she finished the story, crying the whole deal, and then say, "Oh, sorry, I can't do it because the guy's not worth enough money." So we watched it, right? Mm-hmm. I was told that she should get over it. The whole thing is a joke. Yeah. This is a joke. You people out there that I don't know.
And then what I don't like,
I don't get it.
People like, the DA that Robin had sit there and try to go on TV and say, well, I'm a
Oh,
victim
yeah,
myself
of
of it.
course.
You're a
Oh,
victim
yeah.
of yourself. You should have the most sympathy or empathy. You should be wanting to help.
Yeah, you should be going out of your way to help the victims, not go out of your way to make sure that nobody has to do any extra work and investigate something. That was another thing. There was a comment made somewhere along the line, and I can't say for sure who it was, but they, and I forget what I was going to say, so never mind.
That's all right. Yeah, well,
But Sheriff
Too
Olsani.
much smoking.
yeah, I thought you elected a new pope over there. I didn't know what happened. I saw the white billowing up. Oh, yeah, right. That's unbelievable. Like a bull, yeah. Might as well be at the Calgary Stampede. Something else.
Well, I did see that. I love, like John said, even off screen, you want to talk about corruption, specifically corruption in the courts and stuff. If you want to talk about anything like that, I want to talk about right now, Nick D'Angelo. It's still in Niagara County. Yeah, we have Erie County, but it's still in Niagara County, whether
you like it or not. He is in Niagara County doing what he's doing.
And I don't ever see them ever posting about it on their Facebook page. Right. They post about.
I know, isn't that something?
Else, but him. D'Angelo, why? Because he helped with campaigns. Yeah. Campaigns that you guys were involved with.
Right, they do everything on. I know. Yeah, where is it? Well, how could you allow? How could you just allow him to be? Are they watching him? We don't know. No,
they're not watching.
Like, because I know
he just committed he just committed obstruction again.
Over and over.
And over, and he just got caught up with the trend, and they're allowing that. Like,
yeah,
talk about it. Come out and talk about that.
How about the CPS lawyer and how great he was in going at Nick for what he did this time, and I just can't believe that there's a judge in the world that lets him walk free.
It's and knowing that he did that.
Yeah.
Knowing they have the proof of it, and it's very hard to get proof, but they have so much of it.
Yeah.
They still don't want to do it.
No, and I don't know. You know what? Too, as we listen to the reports of D'Angelo in the courtroom, very, very, very. He wants you to look at him. Oh, it's a sick situation.
Yeah, he wears bright purple.
Yeah, this guy is he is not only mocking his victims, he's mocking all of you out there. Yeah. He's mocking the system. He's mocking the police. He's mocking everyone.
Oh yeah, he goes around and tells everybody, "I'm going to get out of this. Nothing's going to happen to me." That's how cocky he is, and they're allowing it though to happen. So. Yeah, because Sheriff Phil said he should be. What happened there? Is that your phone? It's mine. Oh, that's great. Right in the middle of the show. That's outstanding. Anyways, yeah.
Blame it on me.
But why are they? No, I said it's at your phone. You're out of control. Let's see here. Dominic says, just remember, most judges are also elected. Elected means politics. Don't bite the hand that, lines the pockets, which is sad. It really is. Because that's how you earn. Again, we said it's how you earn it. It's how you earn justice. Certainly in Niagara County, and I'm sure Erie County. Well, look at the guy, Pigeon. Right. Where are we? Are we going to talk about him raping a 9-year-old?
Right. Why?
Where is that going?
Why should it have to wait any longer? Like if they're going to charge him with it and get him for all the other stuff, bring his other charges in at the same time.
Why do they continually that great system that we have make it so easy? For those guys, for the rape, it's really made easy for the rapists. Mm-hmm. Because think about it, when anyone goes to criminal court, right? All of a sudden it's out of your hand. Like the victim no longer has anything. It goes right to the DA, to the state. So you see what I mean? Like you just sit there with no right. Right. No right at all.
And I love how all the stuff gets immediately handed over to the other person. Like all the proof evidence, everything that you trust them with gets just handed immediately over to the bad person so they could figure out what to do and not to get out of those charges.
Yep. Yeah, they are really, the victims are they're in a lot of times too, which is horrible, is the victims are vulnerable.
Yes.
So then that means they may not have God forbid.
Like D'Angelo even said
the money. Yeah.
They come to me trusting, they come to us at a horrible time in their life, trusting me.
Oh my God. I remember.
The trust part. Yeah.
But I mean, I don't know. Someone's saying hi here too.
Hi, Mom. It's Courtney.
Oh, hi, Courtney. Courtney's mom.
Dirty D. Dirty Diana.
Okay. Oh, we're gonna go to.
Oh, that's all right.
I know.
Dirty Diana.
What's that mean?
You know,
I
Michael
remember-
Jackson's song Dirty Diana.
Oh.
We call Courtney. Courtney gave her on the nickname Dirty Diana.
I wasn't sure what Robin
I
was.
remember hearing Courtney say that.
Yeah,
Oh.
Dirty Diana.
Yeah, well, I don't know what's happening. We're gonna go to Judge Judy. Judge Judy's even a problem, Tina, because
Yeah.
she's corrupt. If you know who she is and you know her last name, you can connect her right to Albany. I mean, that she is her.
What's her last name?
Schneider something man. It's a long last name, but she is also a connected person with. She's a mess. We can't go to her
I
either.
never really liked her.
No, I didn't either.
No.
I don't know. Maybe it's just her attitude, like with things like I don't know.
Yeah, no, I never liked her. I never liked
I
anyone.
feel like I would fight in the streets.
Yeah.
Yeah.
She was too fake. Like you could just tell everything was very contrived.
Right.
Yeah, you can't get that wild, like crazy, or unless it's my brother in the courtroom.
Yeah,
I mean,
well,
he-
please.
So the phones go off. And
Yeah.
Then look out. But
Use the term brother loosely.
yeah, well, hey, I
Yeah,
can't.
corruption in the courts. Let's talk about that with your brother.
Oh,
Threw
yeah.
everybody in jail.
Throw everyone in
For
jail.
somebody's phone that went off. Everybody, parents had to go pick their kids up from school.
Yeah, people lost their jobs. A lot of things. People got brought to Lockport and didn't have a way home.
Yeah.
A lot of craziness, and he was able to, okay, they took him off being a judge, but he wasn't disbarred. He was able to be a lawyer. He then went and got 3 government part-time jobs that were handed to him by the city and the county and the state, which equaled the same amount of money that he lost being a judge. So he was able to do that, and and then of course,
And he blamed his wife.
he did blame, yes, and then of course, he's our mayor.
Oh, because
It was in the
news.
news. It was in the newspaper too. It was in the Gazette, by the way. So we're not telling you nothing that everyone
This
should
isn't
know.
family secret. He said that she was making him sleep on the couch and that they were having marital troubles, and that's why. Now, first of all, if you know him, nobody's making him sleep anywhere. If anything, she's sleeping on the couch.
That was his excuse for throwing
And
people.
4,500 people from the city of Niagara Falls signed a petition to say, "Please be good. Please leave him alone. Basically,
Right.
Don't hurt him, please." When they went to Albany in front of the 9 judges, there was a panel.
Did he have to pay them all to say that?
I don't know.
Because maybe then they should have got thrown right.
Yeah.
No, he got away on my father-in-law's good name.
That's what ends up happening. He did my father's. That's why this is such a disgrace, and really it's an embarrassment.
And
The more it goes on.
but then he's out there making people think he's like
Oh
a
yes.
great guy. I mean,
Mhm.
he
Yeah.
Nick D'Angelo. By the way, there was another one. Nick
Yeah.
D'Angelo helped run his campaign
Oh
as
yeah.
well.
We
Yeah.
saw him that time with
At the aquarium, photographing.
And then at the protest. Oh yeah, there's her name. Katie brought up Shineland. That's the name of Judge Judy.
Okay, I'm gonna move into
Yeah,
that.
look up that one.
Oh, Scott Nasoy
What happened?
said that he had him as a judge.
I had that guy as a judge. He was so conceited and thought he was the king of judges. Oh yeah.
He thinks he's the Godfather.
He
He's a
started
fucking
he,
lunatic.
he
He was
was
quoting the movie
as he was
in the
throwing the
courtroom
people
as
in
he
the
was
jail.
as he was jailing people.
Oh, thank
He's
God.
the biggest narcissist
He's
you
your
will
mayor.
ever meet.
So then they give him the position of a mayor.
Well, he was voted into it.
Kind of like somebody on city council. He does something wrong, and then they give another position in the city.
They love
Right,
it.
yeah.
That's how
That's
it works.
what we do.
Amazing. I feel like it's like if you want to get hired for anything in this city and county, just commit a crime or do something really fucked up.
Yep.
Yep.
Commit a crime and make sure you've already done your donations.
Yeah.
So wherever you got to go, and they'll take care of you.
Yeah, of course we don't have
Joshua Kilmer.
Yeah, they don't do that.
Not really, right? Or do you have anything?
Nothing since the last.
The last time, right?
Yeah. So, they said that the trial was going to be in September, but I do know now that it's going to be in May. I don't know what day in May 2023. But the trial keeps getting scheduled and rescheduled because he keeps on, anything he wants to file motions and prolong it, they'll allow him to do. So I do know that he's committed more crimes, and he's done everything he's not supposed to do, and he's just continuing to walk free. So
I'm going to tell you what, he will end up. If I had a guess, if I was a betting person, I feel like he takes a plea deal somewhere here. And that's why this is taking so long.
Yeah.
And that's really a scary thought.
Yeah.
Because that's when, who knows
right,
what that deal could
deal's
be.
gonna be.
Yeah. Because if the deal doesn't mean prison time, it's a messed up deal.
They're gonna have him right there. You know what? Nick knows so much on everybody in this city, like every single, council or lawyer. I mean, look what he did with Janelle Foster, how much shit he read her.
Yeah.
And they're still friends. now, I think. But they're gonna probably want him to squeal on everybody, and if that's the case, they found the right person to have squeal.
Squeal.
Dave's like a little.
And if he squeals, he still should get prison time. I don't care how much he squeals.
He was in prison a lot of squeals.
And taking his law degree, forget it now. They should have took that already. Don't worry. See, that's what I can just envision here. Oh, we really were tough on him. We took his law. I don't want to. I
agree, Josh.
Something. Yeah. You better get. Yeah. He's got to get 15 because he's facing 35. I think it said 30 to 30 years or something. So 15, all right, I guess. I'd like more, but I would take it. I assume. Would you take it 15? Maybe 20 would be nice.
15, 20, something like that. I mean, I'd be probably.
I'll be shocked. That's how sick.
Right.
That's how sick it is.
I'll be shocked if he got 10, basically.
Disbarred too.
Disbarred.
Sure.
Jail time.
If they, yeah.
I want strong prison time.
He has to give up a lot of information too.
Right. I would take the 15 if he gave up. I would take the 15 if he gave up all the information he has on everybody else doing the same bullshit that he's done. I want him to give up the information like he was giving up for and Janelle and everybody. Every other pedophile he's friends with and knows who's done something wrong. Then I would be okay probably. With the 15,
20?
still not okay with 50, but I would want to.
Yeah, Suzanne said he's too young. He needs 40. Yeah, you're right. You're right. He is too young because he'll come out and do it again.
Oh my God, he has so much on everybody.
Yeah, but not enough. Right, not enough to get him out of it.
What did he have that's worse than what he did? What's worse than raping people?
Yeah, that's true.
Like what?
Oh yeah, any political stuff I could care less. If he, like you said, if he knows stuff about other rapists, fine.
Right.
And when he can help put them in, well, all right. Instead of 30 years, maybe I'll give you 25. I'll knock 5. That's how I would feel.
Right.
But I don't care about political crimes anymore. I don't want to hear it. And I could care less about the OTB. I could care less what he knows about the Watazics and money that they're embezzling. Screw it. That's why I hate the FBI, by the way, because they're here for one reason, and it's not to help you, a victim.
Yeah, since he's 17, he's done this. I mean, he raped a girl. I mean, and that was even started as first-degree rape too. And I mean, his uncle's Andy Tuma as well. So he's working in the schools too right now, I guess.
Probably, yeah.
Yeah.
Chemical castration is something that I don't know why they don't do more of. It seems to make sense after they get in prison, let them do their prison time and then do that to them.
Right.
So they can never come back and hurt again.
Right.
Yeah.
But they don't do it. Was it cruel and unusual punishment?
They just do one type of punishment that's gonna maybe scare people into thinking again, oh my God, I don't want that.
Well, they think after they put them in jail that they get rehabilitated. They don't. They get worse.
Right.
Shows that, especially with sex offenders.
Yeah.
Suzanne says something. People will say death is wise than rape.
I think
Worse than rape. But we know rape kills a big part of you.
Yep.
You're
You're never the same person. It kills the person you were because you're never the same person again after it happens.
What Gabriella was just on.
Yeah.
And really, what's disturbing in all this is the United States is the #1 consumer of sex trafficking. Tim Tebow. Have you seen the video with Tim Tebow?
I saw it.
And the open border, the purposely open border, is allowing that to flourish. Unprecedented.
Yeah. And it doesn't stop. And they love it. And it's been made this way. That's what's the sick thing. And no one's had to even do anything to do anything.
Okay.
Suzanne says, takes your soul and trust. Yeah. Well, I know, Robin, I know you've been very open. I remember when I first met you, used to drink a lot.
Yeah.
You know,
a lot.
Just to not think about it, I assume.
Yeah.
I never could understand why. But I remember I couldn't understand why you drank so much.
Right. I would drink a 12-pack a night at one point. And
just to go to sleep.
Just to make you go to sleep, right?
Yeah, just to get rid of the thought.
Well, because you had to deal with these people too.
Think about it,
you had to go
sense.
in there. Yeah.
Yeah.
It makes sense.
Mm-hmm.
Knock yourself out.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. It was the only thing I could do for years until I actually figured out and identified what happened, and then I was able to take steps to start dealing with it.
Anyone out there that ever has, like Gabriella did, just reach out and I'll definitely pass you to Noelle, Robin, and there's a whole group of us though too that aren't on this show but are always in our message board and are great.
Boys too, men and boys too.
Oh yeah, don't forget it. Yeah.
Because Nick does go for boys. I mean, big time with boys. And yes, he's huge into men and boys. proof of it. And so I don't want any boys or men out there to feel like you can't come to us and speak on it because we already know of him doing this to other guys.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I know. And I don't know. I just, these shows, we don't do these shows a lot anymore. Think about it. We got all these other things we do. We haven't done a show like this in a while about all of this, sexual assault, the survivors, the whole deal. And what's sad is our group is growing.
Right.
It's growing and growing. Think of all the people that have contacted you that we don't talk to on here.
Right.
It could be 30, right? It could be 30 people maybe by now, maybe more.
Yeah.
So anyways, I guess we should probably, I guess we gotta get ready to wrap it up. We're at that time of day, but I think Gabriella was great today.
Yeah, Gabriella.
Manarino.
Thank you, Gabrielle.
Yeah. And then, Katie,
we will keep.
Oh, we got to keep that story going. I don't want, because she says that, and that's the one thing that got me is when she's walking from the airport and Channel 4 is there, and she says, keep it going. Don't forget me. Don't forget this.
And somebody who was guilty of something wouldn't do that.
I don't ever see
they
a guilty
wouldn't
person.
do that.
No.
Keep the limelight on.
Right.
They wouldn't do
I
that.
don't ever see a guilty person when they're walking
No,
or something.
they're trying to hide from them.
Right.
Like Nick.
Right. Exactly, Nick.
Did I say hi to Nick tonight?
No, you didn't.
Hi, Nick. How you doing?
Yeah.
I'll go for a drink.
Yeah. So that's what I mean. When I heard that out of her, I'm like, well, we got to keep going on hers because they did. They stopped talking about it.
Oh, yeah.
This hasn't been talked about again.
And the sheriff should be embarrassed for what he said.
Oh, he should be embarrassed. And there's more clips of him that I wish.
More of it,
and we should remember that when we vote.
Right.
Wouldn't that be nice if we would?
Right. People actually start looking into it and paying attention.
Yeah. All right. Well, I guess we better go.
Yeah.
Before we go, though, we got our numbers and everything we should talk about. And I got something new to tell everyone. But first of all, the YWCA, Robin, 716-433-6714. The YWCA is incredible and amazing. They have, Robin, counselors, right?
Counselors, yes.
That you use. They're there right now. If they call that number, they'll talk to the one counselor probably you talk to. Right?
Yes.
I'm sure probably right now.
Yes. I think there's only a few.
Couple of them.
Yeah.
Very professional too, and it's free. And they will talk to you on the, just sitting from your home, virtually, on the phone, whatever. And they're incredible, along with advocates. And these advocates are kind of like angels on earth because they went with you to the police station when you were really nervous. They'll go with you to the court. They'll go with you to anywhere, the hospital, whatever you need. And if you're someone like me who didn't know much about anything really, I called because when Robin told me everything that went on, I needed help to process it myself too, because I unfortunately knew the people who did this to her. So I had to, and they were good, and they were outstanding.
Awesome that they have people like that.
I know, and we need to get them on our show.
And it's free.
We love the YWCA.
And it's free. You don't need insurance.
You don't have to go there, right?
You don't have to go there.
You never have to. We've never been there.
I've never met my counselor in person.
Yeah, that's what most people want to do. Is just
especially, and I think especially when you were in your situation, you just don't want to do anything because there's so much anxieties and stuff.
Sure.
So, all right, so that's the YWCA. And Noelle, I know you were 888-373-7888, human trafficking hotline.
Call that number if you have any suspicions on, even if you don't know for a fact if a child you've seen or a person you've seen is trafficking or being trafficked, if you just think about maybe they could be, call that number and give them a tip. It's not like they're going to trace your name back or whatever. They're going to at least check it out to make sure that person or that child is not doing something wrong or being harmed right now. But there's so much human trafficking going on in our area alone, like child sex trafficking going on, and it needs to be stopped. And that number right there is just a number you call, totally anonymous, everything, and it'll help.
And don't think it's right here. It's in
right
Niagara
here.
County, our county. It's happening, and it's
With our
constantly-
children too,
It's happening. It's been happening since I remember from the 90s. We talked about this before. That one place that was the massage parlor.
Yeah.
So
And those were
big.
young 14-year-old Asian girls. Yeah. Terrible. Mental health, 844-794-3812. That's the it's a national number. Please call if you we're talking about anxieties and depression. Call there. They're there 24 hours a day, 7 days a week, even on Christmas, 365 days a year. Please call. There's always someone there to listen. Then we have this last one that is very important to all of us, of course, 911. Oh, hold on. Let me get the other thing off so you can read it right. The 988 number.
Yeah. That's, I wish all numbers were short.
Yeah.
Or, yeah.
Suicide and Crisis Lifeline. So.
Call them if you're having any type of mental breakdown, feel like giving up, call them.
Yeah, and I think it's more common than people think.
Like they're gonna call the
No
cops,
shame
calling
in it.
ambulance on you, you know.
Right.
There's no shame in
No, there's
that.
no
No.
shame.
I think some people feel shame.
Mhm.
The only shame is if you don't do something. I mean, you have to.
And we grew up in a time where it was shame.
Yeah.
We were ashamed of it, and never. And there isn't. I'm glad the stigma's kind of gone, but it's not enough. So yeah, please call that number 988. Let's check the messages real quick before we sign ourselves off here. Thank you. Okay, let's see here. Let's start here. I think, well, Scott said, hi, Nick, you bitch, I think we got there.
Yeah.
Scott Nasoy. I never talked to anyone until I seen your show. I still remained quiet for a bit, but finally told Robin and Noel. Yeah, Tina.
Yes.
Joshua Clymer says, thank you. Pray that it ends like we all agree it should.
Yeah.
Katie, thank you for covering some of my story and helping me get justice for my children, Olivia and Mason.
Yeah. Maybe hopefully you could come on soon, whenever you're comfortable, whenever you're good.
Yeah, and we will.
Serious question, where Matt?
Where's this? Oh, down here, Matt. Okay, serious question. Serious question. Could we flood them with reports about Nick without giving them trouble, just to maybe force their hand to do something? Oh, absolutely.
Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yes. The
Yes.
more voices you hear other than ours, the better.
Right.
For
And
sure.
literally, it has to come from everybody else.
Everybody,
besides
we
me.
need a lot of
Yeah.
voices.
Yeah.
It's just me or the same people.
Yeah.
doing it.
Because the voices in this room are loud, but we need more.
And then
Yeah.
from legal advice I was given is more people need to do exactly what you were saying that you want to do. More people need to start speaking out now. Victims, everything. That's what needs to happen is, so yes.
It's time, because or else he's going to get away with it.
Yeah.
He's just going to get it. We know it's
I
coming.
mean, 2009, they stretched it out for like almost 10 years.
Jeannie May says, Katie Rippard, I read your story and I believe everything you said, so that's very nice. Thank you. That means that's from Katie. Thanking you. Justice for Olivia and Mason. Here is the page if anyone is interested in checking it out. Yeah, we definitely are. All right. Well, I guess we should wrap it up. Katie, we'll put it out too.
Yeah, we'll put it out
on Citizens United, and yeah, we won't stop with that story.
Stop.
No way, because it was stopped. I'm
Right,
so glad we
right.
saw her.
Yeah.
Because no other place will do this, but what you're doing
Right.
here.
And I want to
That's
make clear again, once again, UB, University of Buffalo, they were trying to refer people to go to Nick D'Angelo. They're still trying to refer victims of abuse to go to Nicholas D'Angelo for help. So let's get an abused person to go to an abuser. And by the way, Sadie, I didn't forget about you. I'll say that real quick. John McCula, the one who he ran out of Lane Funeral Home, where Janelle Fasso's husband owns and works, that he was charged with rape or, sexual misconduct for raping a student in Cleveland High School. We didn't forget about that either. John McCula, you are a pig. You're a disgrace, and the justice system failed Sadie on that one as well, who held a Faso for City Court sign in his hand while sexually assaulting one of the protesters.
Can you imagine?
Did you guys hear about that one?
What did he get, the day in jail?
Like that. Yeah, he got arrested for it, but yeah, got released. They tried putting her in front of Faso. But there's no corruption in the courts. Sheriff Pulsetti.
I looked for my
Lane Funeral Home. Is that right? Is it Lane?
Yes, Lane Funeral.
All right. Here's something I got to let everybody know too. We have a new YouTube page, and it's called Friends Media Network. So go to that YouTube page. You'll see all of our shows. Citizens United is going to be there now on YouTube, where it hasn't been. Falls Count Anywhere, the wrestling show, Goal Getters, Robin Restino Live is all going to be there, and this is courtesy of with the Christopher DiCarlo, who is one of the hosts of the wrestling show.
Yeah.
His son Christopher is the one who made this for us.
Aww.
So, and at the end, you will see a little thing that he did for us too. It's on the end of our shows. Like us on Facebook, please.
Yeah, share this.
Share as much as you can.
Speak out.
Yes, speak out. Like us on Facebook. I think we're going to start going to some different, maybe we'll try to make an Instagram. I don't know. Maybe Instagram pages.
Yeah.
I don't know. Let's just start going all over the place.
Spread the word.
Yep. So that's it, guys. We will be back next week. Of course. I don't know who we'll have. We'll find someone or nobody or just us. We'll be talking again.
Right.
And like you said, anybody wants
Anybody wants to come
Come on, or
Anybody,
talk. If you have a topic,
yeah,
let us know.
anything. It doesn't have to be about like what we always talk about. You have something else you want to talk about? Come on.
Yeah,
Or
please.
her Robin's show too. Robin's show tomorrow. She talked.
Right.
That's another perfect show to go on and talk about.
Glad you brought it up. Robin Rustino live tomorrow at 6 p.m. Friday, Goal Getters with myself, Scott Taggart, possibly Julio, if he would take the link or whatever he's going to do. But we'll be there. We'll be talking sports and, been doing pretty good, right, Robin?
Yeah.
It hasn't been bad. We're getting people out of town watching us, which is nice. And then the wrestling show. By the way, if you missed it, Falls Count Anywhere with Charlie Turner and Christopher DiCarlo had on a huge star, Nikita Koloff from the past, from the 80s and 90s and early 2000s, big time Nikita Koloff.
Yeah, some big people on there.
Yeah, he was a big star in the WWE, whatever it was back then. But anyhow, check it out if you haven't seen it. Go to our page and all that. All right, let's get out of here. Take care, everyone.
Bye, guys.
Good night. I gotta actually, you know what, I say that, and I never have it ready to go.
Yeah.
I'm sitting here
that's
messing
how I
around,
do
and I
everything.
never. No, I'm still on because I'm gonna say goodbye, and then I'm not ready to hit the button. That's a big problem. I don't know. Yeah, it's fine. All right, let's get out of here. Goodbye.
Thank you for watching. If you liked our video, then click the like button below and the subscribe button to be notified when a new video is uploaded. Here are some of our other videos. Remember to leave a comment below.